Welcome to the daily levels for Friday, June 7. It is almost 7:45 a.m. Eastern, and we'll come back to this chart this afternoon or evening after the market closes, and we'll look at all the trades that were taken in the E-minis based off these levels, and see you then. It is now after 9 p.m., and we're going to talk about two trades that happened today. If you're playing by the rules, when the spiders were down in this area early on, you would have not taken the trade. Why? Because you only look at these levels after 9:45 according to this strategy. So I ignored this and started recording after the fact, but no trade down here. They fought this level early on. We said this was an important area this morning, and it was. So anyway, after 9:45, they were up here. They had pulled away quite a bit, so looking to go short at 534.29 operating level. That was a base hit, and then they continued higher. The next level was 536.14. That's with a 5-cent buffer applied. I had a hard stop at 11 o'clock. I did not want to babysit this. Honestly, didn't know how far they'd go, so I only took just 3 points off. Turned out to be a really good area. They came all the way down to where? This level. It bounced around these levels. So as you can see now, the levels were important. They kept it above this 533 to 533.15, this kind of zone area, which was the high of that weekly doji candle from May 24th. So things look pretty good in the big picture. They could continue higher, but anyway, this is where the week closed, and it's not too bad. I mean, they did come down. In the email that I sent out to pre-subscribers this morning, I did mention that this was likely to happen. They would probably engage a bull-bear battle down here toward the end of the day if they were far removed from it. And well, I didn't see any of this until just recently because I closed up shop at 11 o'clock and just came back to do an analysis right now. But anyway, let's take a look at the live recording. We'll go through this pretty fast. So started recording after it was, you can see it was 9:49 and counting. So putting some orders in the system to go short at this 534.29. Got 4 points there with 2 contracts, and that happened quickly. I'll just scrub ahead here so you can see them come down. More than enough for a base hit. There you go. And then they went higher. So I don't touch that level after it's been traded once in the day. They went up to 536.14. And like I said, I knew the level should provide some type of overhead resistance. But and the profit target objective here, the green line, and the fumble threshold, the red line, are the normal 40 cents, the equivalent of 4 points in the ES. But you'll see when I get filled in this at this level with 2 contracts short, I just took 3 off, which is $300 at 2 contracts, $100 a point. Just thought it'd be kind of nice. Maybe they can get that done before 11. I was going to close up wherever they were, but it felt pretty good about it. Did not take very long, but as you already know, since you saw the entire day, that was a really good spot. They came down for the rest of the day. So, well, for at least for a while, but anyway, I'm not going to complain. To me, that 3 points is it's a reasonable enough base hit. 4 points is ideal, but they continued down and really nothing more to see here because that was the trade for me. So just for another visual here, this was the first trade, playing by the rules. You ignore this one, take that trade, very precise enough for this one, very good levels. And just to point out, these levels were provided at before 8 this morning. It was 7:45 or so. And I have noticed that the daily levels videos that I've started doing starting on April 30 through now, which means I'm handing these levels out to anyone who wants to try them. So if you're watching this video now, this post-market analysis, then you should know that these levels have been available for some time, at least since April 30, while I'm still developing the course and the subscription and all the back end of that. So I want to point out in a minute on the tracking log what one could have made if you were just trading one little E-mini contract since I've been providing these levels. As you can see, they work, the vast majority of the time. So, but what I was going to say is I've just noticed that there's really not a lot of views of these daily level videos in the morning. So perhaps people just aren't looking at videos in the morning. I understand once it's put out, it's a little quick 1 or 2 minute video. They're only good for that day, and after the fact, well, you're not going to use those levels for the next day. It's a new video, so it's kind of redundant after that first day. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I'm not going to do these videos anymore because it would save me some time in the morning. Honestly, I'll just make the video for myself, analyze what's going to happen in the morning, save that, put it together in the post. So you'll have one video in the evening. which is pre and post all in one time. So if you want these levels, I will continue to provide them via email. But I'm not going to send the emails or not make this video and send them out in the morning because, if I'm only get 4 or 5 views in the morning, then what's the point? So if you want these levels, I will continue to do them for a little while longer. Just go to the website, ticksandtrades.com. There's a form, fill it out. I'll get your email and put it on the list, and you'll get these levels in the morning. And let me show you what you could be getting or what you've been missing if you haven't been trading them, which is this. Here is the log, playing by the rules, only getting a 4-point base hit every time the spiders hit these levels. And then if something else happens, there's a fumble or reversal. There are rules and nuances that I understand not everyone knows, but the easiest thing to do is just take the base hit of 4 points, which happens more often than not. So today, 8 points is $400. You saw what I did. I got 7 points because I only took 3 off in the second one, so I got $700 with my 2 contracts. But back to this tracker here. SPY tracker, playing by the rules. Every single level is treated the same way. So April 30 through now, just want to show you. These levels have been available every single morning. So if you traded them through today, it'd be an average of $223 a day. This is before commissions, of course, for a total of $6,475. Not too bad. Basically free money. Anyway, just want to point this out now because, I go to the trouble to make these in the morning, getting a very, very scant amount of views. So I'm just going to stop doing it, but I'll continue to email them out until the course and the subscription is ready to go. I'm enjoying doing this, but I could buy myself a little bit more time in the morning without posting the morning video. But anyway, these were the trades today. Take a look at the averages and the percentages if you want to understand what, and I'll just keep it on this log here. This is the more reasonable one because you're not taking any creative liberties. Oftentimes I'll find a level in the middle of other levels and trade, and the level wasn't on the board. Well, I'm teaching how to find these levels in this course. So anyway, the point is this tracker here covers every single level for a long time and just treating them the same way. So the law of large numbers does not lie. There's what you can expect. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. It's been an interesting week. Made pretty good money every single day. And they closed pretty well. I didn't mention that, but they closed above that level. Maybe I did, but the point is everything's continuing unless there's a big fake out and they drop early next week or so. And we'll analyze it one day at a time. And we'll see what happens over the next 2 or 3 weeks because the monthly close is very important. We have 3 more weeks. Thanks. Have a great weekend. See you next week.